I wanted to talk a little bit today about a webinar that's going to be coming up very soon on April 7th. It's called Get Booked. It's a three-part online course that I'm co-producing with MAVO, the Mid-Atlantic Voiceover Conference. Yes, I did meet Maurice LaMarche. Yes, that's exactly right. We met last year at VO Atlanta. Very super nice guy. Had a wonderful conversation with him. I don't know if you saw the video that I posted about, oh, hi, Lorna. Nice to see you. Blair was just asking about the time that I met Maurice LaMarche. I met him at VO Atlanta last year. And we had a really fun conversation because we both went down to the gym at the same time on the treadmill, and we were talking and stuff. And I was the voice of Inspector Gadget in Inspector Gadget Mad Time Party. The video game came out a couple years ago, and Maurice was one of the characters. He was Chief Quimby in Inspector Gadget, the cartoon that we grew up watching in the 80s. So I mustered up the courage to go over and talk to him to say hi and let him know that I played Inspector Gadget in the most recent video game. And he said, I have met all the Inspector Gadgets, because it was him. It was Don Adams playing Inspector Gadget, Matthew Broderick playing Inspector Gadget in the first movie. I forget the name of the gentleman from Three Rocks from the Sun, that played in the second Inspector Gadget movie. And there was another gentleman who played Inspector Gadget in a previous video game. And he himself filled in playing Inspector Gadget because he could do a very good Inspector Gadget imitation himself. So he said, and now I have met all the Inspector Gadgets. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then he said, well, let's hear it. I'm like, so now I have to do my Inspector Gadget voice in front of the Maurice LaMarche. So that was a little terrifying, but I did it. I was like, right, Inspector Quimby, go Gadget roller skates, and whatever I said. And he's like, oh, it was really good. He would have said that was really good no matter how bad it was, because he was too polite of a guy to not say to say something, to be like, wow, that was terrible. Like, he would have never, I don't think he would have ever said that. But yeah, Blair says he said appearing public without a head and his head can jump. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but he was just so gracious, and he was so kind, and we had a wonderful time learning from him as he was the keynote speaker at VO Atlanta last year, which is weird because VO Atlanta is actually happening right now down in Atlanta, Georgia, which is a wonderful voiceover conference. I applied to speak. I got accepted. I've spoken there many, many times, but then some logistical issues came up. So here I am in New York City. But yeah, narrating Inspector Gadget was a thrill. Meeting Maurice LaMarche was a huge thrill. Hey, Richard, how are you, man? We were just talking about Inspector Gadget and how I played him in the Mad Time Party video game, and I met Maurice LaMarche also of Inspector Gadget last year. Oh, hey, Shay, nice to see you. Wow. On Inspector Gadget's biggest caper ever in 2005. That's so funny. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. When I auditioned for the role of Inspector Gadget, the video game, I was very excited. My manager sent it to me here in New York City, and I honor every audition that I ever do, no matter what the genre is, no matter what the client is, no matter what the rate is. But I'm always very excited to do, but then you have to do, good voiceover advice is, audition and forget it, do an audition and then don't think about it, because you can't do that to yourself. You can't wring your hands and freak out, oh, did I get it? Did I not? So that's something I take very seriously, because I do well over 1,000 auditions every year as a full-time voice actor. But that one I kind of had in the back of my head. And then when I got the email from my manager saying, you got the part, I was like, woo! I was so excited. It was amazing. So that was a real thrill. And I recorded it here in New York City at a recording studio just a couple of subway stops from here. They even flew in a director from France to direct me, because Inspector Gadget is it's a French property. Dic, D-I-C, I think is the production company that created Inspector Gadget, and then the video game company that produced the Inspector Gadget Mad Time Party video game was Microids, which is a French video game company. So that was really exciting. So that actually, it's not what I was here to talk about today, but that's okay. It's really fun. What I wanted to talk about was there is a course that I'm going to be teaching in just a couple of weeks. It's called Get Booked, and it's going to be a 3-part course, and I'm going to talk about marketing. But I'm going to be talking about marketing in very specific ways for each of these 3 webinars that I'm going to be doing. So part 1, which will be April 7th, Monday, April 7th, 7:30 Eastern Time, I'm going to be talking about understanding representation. What exactly is an agent? What is a manager? What is the difference between an agent and a manager? What is a casting director? What's your relationship with a casting director? I also give some tips and tricks about how to know when you're right, when the time is right to get an agent. If you do get an agent, how to look for an agent. If you do get an interview with an agent, what questions should you be asking them to make sure that you're a good fit for the agent. So that's part 1. Part 2, which will be Monday, April 14th, also at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, is understanding casting sites. So I'm going to talk about what exactly is an online casting site, what's the difference between a free online casting site and a pay-to-play site, and tips and tricks and strategies that you can do so you can maximize your potential for booking work on online casting sites. And then the third of this 3-part course is going to be all about self-marketing strategies. So I'm going to talk about direct marketing strategies, things like cold calls and cold emails. I'm going to talk about indirect marketing strategies, things like blogging and social media and things like that. So I'm going to post the link here so you all can check that out. But also I'm going to post something else for you, is I'm going to give you some special I'm going to give you a special coupon code, and the first 5 people that use it get a discount. So this is how this particular coupon code works. So if you want to sign up for all 3 of them, I'll put it this way: if you want to sign up you can sign up for 1 or 2 or all 3 of these, depending on what you want to focus on in marketing, based on where you're at in your voiceover journey. Signing up for one of them is like $60, $59, rounded up to $60. If you sign up for 2 of them, it's $110, so that brings it down to $55. So you'll save you'll save $10. If you sign up for all 3 of them, it's $149. So it's like $50 as opposed to $60. You're saving $30. But I have a coupon code that will save you even more money if you sign up for all 3 of them. So I'm going to post that coupon right now, which is going to give you another $30 off the whole thing. So here's the coupon code: Get Booked 119. So if you go to that link and you click on attend, or if you click on you click on that and you check off, and you check the box for, you click on attend all 3 classes and give yourself 1 ticket. When you go to the checkout box, when you click checkout, which will be the blue box, the next page, there's an area on the right of the screen where you can enter that coupon code and you can give yourself a very tasty discount. So basically, if you sign up for 1 class by itself, it's $60. If you sign up for all 3 classes and use this coupon code, each class is $40. So you're saving yourself a lot of money. Good seeing you, Shay. Hope you check that out. It's going to be co-produced by the Mid-Atlantic Voiceover Conference, which is Val Kelly's amazing conference, which is every November. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. And as soon as those coupons run out, that one is over. But I'm going to come back live on Instagram Live next week, and I will post a different coupon code that will give you a different discount. So if you want to use this one and you can sign up for all 3 classes, you can do that right now. But if you want to sign up for only 1 or 2 of the 3 classes, Tune in next week on Instagram Live. Keep an eye on your notifications, and I will give you a coupon code for that. So I'm going to stay on for a minute or two more. Does anybody have any voiceover business or marketing questions? I will be happy to answer them for you with the couple of minutes that we have left. Or you can ask me another Inspector Gadget question. I'd be happy to talk about that. That was fun too. Anything that anybody wants to ask or share regarding voiceover? And for those of you who haven't met me, I'm known as the VO strategist. I help voice actors navigate the voiceover industry. That's why you see a maze behind me, and my logo is a compass, so I can help you navigate the industry. I specialize in business and marketing consulting for voice actors of all experience levels. Hey, Earl, how are you? I was just saying hi to everybody and letting them know that they could ask me any business or marketing question related to voiceover. You can also use that Get Booked 119 coupon code so you can get a discount on the 3-part marketing course that I'm teaching that starts next April. That starts April 7th, called Get Booked. And I'm going to talk about agents and managers and casting directors. I'm going to talk about pay-to-play sites. I'm going to talk about direct marketing strategies, all of that stuff. And you could sign up for one or two or all three of those courses separately. But if you use that coupon, GetBooked119, you get a nice, tasty discount if you sign up for all three classes. So any questions that anybody has regarding voiceover business or marketing strategies? Hello, Danila. Nice to see you. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself for everybody that just joined in. We were just oh, you booked it. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's Peyton. I know who you are. Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you so much for signing up. Oh, I'm looking forward to working with you. That's going to be fantastic. Sal to the VO? Is that Sal to the VO? Hey, nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. We were just talking about the wonderful world of voiceover and business and marketing strategies. And I was just telling everybody else about a 3-part voiceover marketing course that I'm going to be teaching in a couple of weeks called Get Booked. And there's a coupon code, GetBooked119. If you use that, you get a discount on the 3-part course. I know at least one person has used it already, so that means there are only 4 left. So you may want to jump on that coupon code before they get eaten up. But for those of you that just joined, also, do you have any voiceover business or marketing questions that you want to ask? I will be happy to give some free advice while we're hanging out here on Instagram. I also assume that everybody that's here is not at VO Atlanta right now. I was planning on being there. I applied and got accepted. Peyton says, expect more from me soon. I got a lot out of your last master class and look forward to hearing more from you. Oh, that's right. You were at my Wonderland VO appearance, I think. Wonderland VO is a wonderful voiceover school based in the UK. Professor von Slickstein. Oh, yes. Yes. I remember all those for growing up. And I think you can see most of the Inspector Gadget cartoons on YouTube. Where do you find info about conference dates? Conference dates for like just conference dates in general? That's a great question. Yes, I'm going to give you a website, www. I think it's abaton.com. Yeah, I think that one is my friend Byron produces that is in charge of that website, and I'm also pinning the link to the Get Booked and the coupon code to the top of this conversation. What he tries to do, let me make sure that thing's still going. I haven't been on there in a while. Abaton.com. Is it still going? Because if it isn't, I have another hack to be able to get access to voiceover conferences. Oh, it's taking a while to load. That may mean that it doesn't work anymore. All right, I've got another one for you. So Paul Schmidt is the VO Pro. I'll just type his Paul Schmidt, the VO Pro. Paul's a friend. He's also appearing at VO Atlanta even as we speak. He set up a Google Calendar extension, which I have downloaded. So if you do that, you can have your Google Calendar get populated with all the major voiceover conferences that's happening this year. The Abaton website hasn't loaded yet, so I assume that's not working anymore. Bummer. But yeah, if you go check out Paul Schmidt, the VO Pro, it's probably on. I think it's on the. It may be on the website proper. If it isn't, DM me after this conversation, and I can help you find it. But like, I have, it's just a checkbox on my Google Calendar, and if I check that box, it shows up in, like, for me it's lime green. I don't know what color it would be for you, but it shows all the major conferences that are going on right now. So you're very welcome, Peyton. Yeah, so while we are hanging out, does anybody have any voiceover business or marketing related questions? I'll be happy to answer them for you before we wrap up. I apologize. New York is a little loud today. Um, my cat is tearing into a paper bag, and I can't get to him from all the way over here. There we go. Okay, my wife took the bag away from him. We know if Inspector Gadget is John Brown before he comes a cyborg. Was John Brown Inspector Gadget's real name? Wow. I don't know if I didn't. I don't know if I knew. If I don't. I don't know if I knew what his original name. Oh, Peyton asks, is it difficult to record in New York City because of the noise? You'd think so, especially where I'm living in New York City. I'm on one of the major cross streets, so that means ambulances and fire trucks and police vehicles tend to rip back and forth on this one pretty often. But what I will say is that I have a very good microphone. I'm speaking into my Sennheiser 416, which has a very tight field, so not much extraneous sound is able to get into it. Um, and oh, cool! The pinned comment just keeps showing up. That's so weird. Oh no, it's right there. Okay. Oh no, it's pinned at the bottom of it. Oh, I see what's going on. So I treated my front closet. I didn't even use Oralex foam. It's just comforters and carpet remnants from Home Depot, actually. And the advantage that I have is that the wall that's at my back is concrete, so that helps soundproof anything that comes from the building itself. We have very good windows, which seal really nicely. It's open a crack now, which is why I'm hearing anything at all. And also the fact that my microphone is positioned facing towards the concrete wall and away from the street. So I'm able to keep my noise floor between around -55 and -60. So, which is more than acceptable. I've been living in this particular apartment for almost 7 years, and I haven't had a single issue with anything with the audio. The only time that I can't record is if my upstairs neighbor is vacuuming. And it's not even the sound, it's like the frequency and the fact that it's vibrating the floor and it kind of goes through the pipes. So that's really the only time. I've actually recorded stuff outside when there was a jackhammer going. So I'm very, very fortunate. So the moral of the story is have a very good microphone, but your microphone, if you don't have a well treated, if you don't have a well treated space, an expensive microphone can actually be a huge disadvantage because it will pick up on every flaw that your booth has. My neighbor, he vacuums once a week, I'd say. I always know it's coming. I'm coming because I can hear furniture being dragged around upstairs. I assume he's moving like a coffee table or something. So it's like, okay, I know it's coming. So that just means I take a break. It's very rare that I have a live directed session and he's vacuuming. He tends to vacuum in the evening. So I don't have too many directed sessions in the evening. Most of my directed sessions are usually in the morning, sometimes as early as 8 a.m. because I have European clients. And if they want to direct me, that's usually when it happens. So it usually isn't an issue. So there you go. Inspector Gadget, Penny, and Brain going back in time with the time machine. Yes, Mad Time Party. That is the video game. So the video game that I played Inspector Gadget in is going around that particular episode where he meets all of his ancestors. So there we go. Okay, let's wrap it up there. It was great seeing everybody. The coupon is being used, so make sure you use Get Booked 119 so you can book all three webinars of the 3-part course. Get booked, and like I said, I will be back on next week with a new coupon code to give you a different kind of discount. So there you go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes. It was great seeing everybody, and I will end it the way I end all of my videos, which is stay cool, stay safe, and happy voicing. All right, bye, everybody.